This morning, our nation's capital and much of the Northeast, including almost the whole of my state, New York, woke up once again under a veil of smog. As we speak, wildfires of unnatural strength continue blazing in Canada, sending toxic air and smoke over the border and over American cities. Today, I'm sad to say, New York City, which usually has good air quality, has some of the lowest air quality in the world thanks to these wildfires. And the problem is even worse in upstate New York. I urge every single American and Canadian impacted by the smog to take precautions to stay safe, follow public safety guidelines in their communities. These Canadian wildfires are truly unprecedented, and we cannot ignore that climate change continues to make these disasters worse. Warmer temperatures and severe droughts mean forests burn faster, burn hotter, and burn bigger. And the warming is happening at a faster pace in countries with higher latitudes. None of this is coincidence. This smoke and fog over New York and the rest of the Northeast is a warning from nature that we have a lot of work to do to reverse the destruction of climate change. Every time we see a wildfire in Canada or in the West, or a monstrous hurricane in the Southeast, or a blizzard in Texas, it's a reminder that time is short to reverse the impacts of a warming planet. And Democrats are proud of the progress we've made to accelerate America's transition to clean energy through the Inflation Reduction Act. But both parties have an obligation to do more. The work to protect our climate is far from over, and we're dangerously behind. Again, I'm proud of the historic work Democrats did last year to move us in the right direction. But I implore my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to look up at the smog today and recognize we must do more. At the top of the list is a good transmission bill, which will greatly enhance our nation's ability to bring clean energy like wind and solar to large population centers and reduce the carbon that is thrown into the atmosphere.
Good afternoon, friends. There was an update for Social Security. As new inflation data is released, experts are now predicting how much next cost of living adjustment will be worth for seniors and retirees. Some insist that Social Security recipients can expect to see an increase of at least 3.5%. My dearest friends, please make sure that you do stay tuned until the end of this video to hear about all of the new details. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing several more winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, all you need to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, dearest friends, of winning the giveaways. Retirees claiming Social Security received a bigger than normal bump to their benefits this year. Thanks to the program's annual cost of living adjustment, we have seen some of the highest levels of inflation in nearly 4 decades during 2022, which led to the 8.7% increase in benefits for this year. This pushed the average monthly benefit checks of retired workers up to nearly $1,835, or $22,000 a year. With the year now approaching the halfway mark, it is important to look at the COLA adjustment and the potential raise that could be coming for Social Security retirees in 2024. The SSA calculates a COLA by looking at the CPIW, which tracks the prices of a market basket of consumer goods and services, and is one way to gauge inflation. The administration looks at the average CPIW number in the third quarter of the year, which includes the months of July, August, and September. Then the SSA compares the average CPIW in the third quarter to the average CPIW in the third quarter of the prior year. The percentage difference between these numbers is the following year's COLA, which is why inflation is the main driver of COLA. We know from headlines that the rate of inflation has started to slow and is now down below 5%. In one regard, this is good for retirees, in the sense that prices are not growing as fast as they did last year, and retirees have higher benefits, which may help some of their purchasing power. But sadly, it may not bode as well for the COLA in 2024. While it is not yet the third quarter, if we just look at the first 5 months of the year for the CPIW, the difference between the monthly numbers this year and last year has started to shrink along with inflation. In January, the CPIW was up about 6.25% year over year. But this past April, the most recent month the data is available, the CPIW was up 4.6%. And while it may not be a perfectly smooth line, inflation is expected to keep slowing as the Federal Reserve's intense interest rate hikes continue to work their way through and slow the U.S. economy. Most calculations from early this year expect inflation to dip below 4% and possibly 3.5% by the end of this year. Then it's expected to reach the Fed's 2% target rate sometime in 2024. So based on where inflation is right now and where it's expected to go, it seems quite possible that the COLA for 2024 ends up in the 3.5% to 4.5% range. However, the Senior Citizens League believes next year's raise could be much lower, potentially even 2% or less. The estimate certainly seems low right now, but it's hard to know the exact impact of all the Fed's rate hikes and what it will have on inflation. It could decline faster than experts expect. But regardless, as things stand now, it's quite possible that Social Security retirees may be looking at a COLA in 2024 of less than half of this year's 8.7% increase. So dear friends, what do you think that the COLA will be in 2024? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Each month, the SSI sends money to millions of individuals in the United States. This includes retired workers, recipients of supplemental security income, as well as remitting disability and survivor benefits. It is now time to send payments of more than $1,800 for the month of June. The payments are calculated on an individual basis based on the primary insurance amount. In addition, the amount of benefits may be affected by the age of the beneficiaries, as well as the increase in the cost of living adjustment. SSI recipients will receive their June payment on the first day of the month. In addition, they will receive a second payment on June 30th. This is because the first day of July is a Saturday, so the payment for that month is sent the Friday before. That is why in June, SSI recipients will receive 2 payments, while in July they will receive none. Well, my awesome and amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Wednesday. My dear friends, thank you very, very much for joining me here and for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, all you need to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, my friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.